Hello everyone, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, this is getting real tense. As I'm recording this, that land's coming out tomorrow, I understand. So
Hey, look at those
I'm in a rush.
over there.
It seems strangely calm. So basically that land's coming out tomorrow. So I need to get this quest done today. Luckily I have plenty of time to record today, so I think I'm going to try and get it all done today. But let's just see what we can do.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Seems a shame to just like charge in and kill them when they're just like chilling. But it's what we do. Wait, I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
What does it mean? You heard it too, Pilot. It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Okay, so maybe we will just leave them to chill. I'll even leave them with their apples. Right, where are the other ones? There's more here.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilichurls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again. Okay, there's more hilichurls over here.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilichurls have calmed down, Vimara village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara village before it's too late.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that. Oh yeah, this is questions. There are many questions. Right, okay, well, let's get back to the village and see if we can figure out what's going on. So everyone's having kind of these weird memories of someone that doesn't seem to exist. We left Dane was having a massive showdown with our long lost sibling, but we didn't get to see it as we cut away just before it happened, so who knows what the result of that is going to be. Very interesting.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say?
God, I doesn't even remember that
Who would
now.
that be?
Huh?
You don't remember? Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? Amadea.
I mean, it's not so outlandish, Paimon. I mean, everybody's memory was affected to begin with.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that.
Yeah, there's something bigger is at play here.
What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check in with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Well, have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Who? Give me a name. He's not going to tell me who, is he? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Strange.
He went, but...
Bayram
not
seems
tell
to
me who it
remember
is.
him. And apparently he just saw him?
Could be someone different,
Do you
though.
think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Ooh, time travel. I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about his disturbance with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely that this is related to memories in some way. And you think carefully, what's really going on? Oh, my favourite kind of little mini-game. Okay, what's really going on? People have forgotten about the missing person. We've returned to a point before the disappearance took place. We're presently traversing someone's memories. Okay. People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
Okay, what else have we got? Interpret
If
the
we
other
really
things.
did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
Could.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
It doesn't seem like it, but I say it's got to be something to do with the memories. Let's try this one.
No, Baram still remembers him.
Okay. Yeah, but do we
He
know
just
for sure that
forgot
it's
about
him?
the fact that this person went missing.
Okay. It seems like you're jumping to conclusions a little bit. Just because he said he remembers someone like that doesn't mean that he's the actual person, but fine. She just said that it didn't seem that this is that likely, but let's see what she says.
Time travel is extremely difficult to perform. The current situation probably has something to do with the disturbances in the ley lines.
Okay, so clearly we're in someone else's memories.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Okay, scenes from past memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within the false memories.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village,
Oh, no.
but I'm still not sure.
Okay, hold on. This one.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
Yeah, because that person we spoke to last time said about there always being the same time of day when they sat under the tree. It doesn't matter how long they were, sort of under the tree, it would always seem to stay like evening or something. Okay, false memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Okay. Okay, so this is something that I think is probably true. Let's try this out, that one.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Yeah, it was Atossa who said about it.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Yeah, so that was the one I was thinking of.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
Yeah, but if he doesn't remember him at all, then I don't think it's his. I think we're in her memories, Atossa's memories. Atossa. It's got to be.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atossa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atossa's memory.
Okay, let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Alright, and then we might find out who is this? Who is implanted the memories? Okay, come on, let's go, 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 go. I'm really intrigued. I love a good mystery. I've always said that. Are they here at the tree? Was someone there? Do we recognize them? Do we know them?
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think someone has a crush.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
You've no idea who this is.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? Does he though? Not to me, he doesn't.
Oh, right! This version of Atossa hasn't met us yet!
Friends? I guess you could say that.
Oh, do you have you
Must
met
have
him
taken
before?
them a lot of effort to find me. So,
Don't ring any
I
bells for
should
me.
see
But
what they need. I'm sorry, Atossa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
So, I mean, I don't find him familiar, but my memory's not the best, so you could have seen him. It's not
It's
Cara,
nice to
is
see
it?
you, Traveler.
I think it is.
I believe this is the first time we've met.
Okay, it's the first time. Good. Yeah. Cara, it is Cara. Factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, think I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together. Yeah, it's Cara.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
You can tell by the little thing wrapped around his wrist. Should we just see what she says about the other people?
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Yeah, it's definitely Cara.
You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
What's this? What does that say? I wonder how real this language is. Have they figured the proper translation? So someone's worked it out if they have. Okay. Talk to Caribou. It's very dreamlike in here, isn't it? All kind of echoey. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribou as I can. What exactly happened to you, or what exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Caribou is dead. That is why it no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Carabeth through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara Village. Why did you implant the memories of yourself into the people of Vimara Village?
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why. I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living? I would say yes. That's one way people always said that's how you achieve immortality, is by never being forgotten. If someone remembers you, you're alive.
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
It's quite tragic, really, isn't it?
I was
Feel sorry for him.
So I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedies that occurred in Kalia back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
What? The Loom of Fate is already complete. That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But they never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Ah, no. Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that. When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Yeah, so we knew something weird had happened.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time, until the Abyss Orders took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Teyvat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster.
Yes, I think technically we have seen it before. Didn't recognize him though. It's been a while since we did that quest.
That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Calibur's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as Loom of Fate has at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's not quite there.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Yes, I think we need one.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the Heavenly Principles awaken.
The Heavenly Principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the Cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. Or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world. Even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
What is she thinking?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Oh, seriously?
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's bad. I'm just going to forget it all. Wow. Wow, we're just out. No direction. It's not telling us to do anything. What do we do? Okay, well, I think what we'll do is we're going to leave it there for today. I think that's... we need to take some time to reflect on what just happened. And
Wait! We're not done yet.
hello, everyone. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Thank you for joining me today. Things are really heating up. So, yeah, basically last time there was no direction, but that's because there was a conflict in events. But I've switched on the focused experience mode because I don't have time to start going through world quests now. I want to get the main Archon quest, the bedtime story quest, done today. So we're doing it. Return to Varma Village. It is right here. Let's get on with it.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy.
You wake up like that every morning, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Oh yeah, so we've just forgotten everything that just happened. So we were in Carabear's memory, and we met Aether, our long-lost sibling. We had the discussion, the chat, we catch up, and then we forget everything and wake up here.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Carabear and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Carabear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
We're not going to know, are we? After that? I can't seem to remember. That's so sad. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why I can't remember. Or why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Carabear said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Yeah, it would have been. That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Carabao is gone now. The loop of fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the village's memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Yeah, she might be quite sad because it seems that she kind of liked Carabao quite a lot. So yeah, let's see if we can. She can need some cheering up. Okay, there she is. Yeah, she's sad.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
That's a stupid question. Come on.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face.
Yeah, I could have guessed that.
I was dumped, wasn't I?
Oh no.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Ouch.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. Huh, is that there's something in my pocket?
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Wow. How do you manage that? Well, there we go. Bedtime story. Completed. Okay, hold on. Oh, that was it? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, in that case, I may, another 8 minutes. I'm going to add that on to the end of the what was thinking the last episode, because otherwise, yeah, I wanted to kind of wrap this up. But wow, we've done it. We're up to date. Oh, that's incredible. We're up to date. We're ready for Natlan now. That's amazing. So let's celebrate by beating up some crocodiles. Let's do this, and then we'll leave it there for today. Crocodiles over there.
Gotcha. Leave it alone.
And we're done. We'll get the meat. Wow, okay, so yeah, basically, Natlan, as I'm recording this, Natlan's coming out tomorrow, and I wanted to get that quest done, ready, in preparation, so we can start the Natlan Archon quest straight away. And we're now in the position to do that. This is incredibly exciting. So, I mean, how long have I been playing this game for now? A good few years. I think a couple of years. and I'm now up to date with the story, and I can now experience everything with everybody else at the same time. That's super exciting to be able to do that. That's really cool. There's a chest over here I'm just going to grab. I can't. Okay, let's get these guys.
Things are about to get dicey.
And once we've done that, we'll end things. Just destroy everything around. And oh, this thing here. These things do mean nothing. There we go. Come back here. Got him. Right, okay. Right, well thank you for watching then. I will leave it there.
Let me open it.
And we'll call it a day. I'm excited to well, basically next time I see you then, it'll be time for that then. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.